escape room, Escape from New York, Escape Room 2, The Great Escape, and this is a garlic scape. They're delicious and packed with nutrients. If you're throwing these things away, you are throwing away money. So out of two garlic varieties, we have soft neck and hard neck. Soft neck garlic does not grow a garlic scape that I'm aware of, but the hard neck varieties do. And it's basically shooting up a flower that will bloom into a seed ball. Somewhat similar to, but slightly different than, the pretty wickedly awesome walking onion that shoots up a stalk. Another allium where you can see these flower bulbs, the flowering garlic or the flowering allium. Now this would have been purple and beautiful as a firework, but now it's been pushing out the seeds. Chives, right? Your chives will shoot out the seeds, lovely flowers that are packed full of punch and edible right now. They're going to turn into seeds that are going to fall and give you next year's. So similar to chives, this shoot that we call escape is edible on the garlic. It's bloody well delicious, but if you wait too long, it'll turn really hard and rigid. So the question becomes, when do you cut it? And I guess I should even probably talk about why you cut it in the first place. When the plant knows that it's, you know, moving through its life cycle and now it has to think about propagating itself, well, one of the ways that plants do that is through the production of seed. Right now, the garlic is using a lot of energy to push out these scapes. This here, right, is going to become the seed ball. So it's putting a lot of energy into growing that up and then puffing it out. When it does that, it means that it's not putting energy into the bulb, which is of course really what we want as gardeners. So by cutting off the scape, the plant now says, oh, I can't grow seeds this year. I'll put my energy back into the cloves to store energy so that next year we can try again. I say any time from when it's doing this, kind of curling like a cane, to when it's curling into a loop and now coming back up on itself. Those are the two main times when you'll hear people say that you should be cutting them. I consider it more of a time range. I'm happy in any of those things. Really, I would say you maybe have a little bit more flavor once it's pulled the full loop, but it's a little bit tougher. Whereas the younger one is going to be a little bit more muted in the flavor, but it's gonna be a lot more tender. So when you found the scape that you want to harvest, the nice thing about this is that you kind of have a cascading, let's call it cascading. You have a cascading harvest situation. This bed here was the early one that had the highest soil temperatures in the spring because it was getting hit by the sun. So these sets of garlic have scapes. I've already harvested at least once from them. While I have a lot of scapes here, two raised beds down here have not yet shot up scape. So the nice thing is that's going to give me a little bit of an extended season. So when you find your guy, you're just going to where the scape starts from the leaf. We'll just give it a little cut, and now you have a garlic scape. I cut off this very little end, maybe about there. Now this part can go back in the compost. Now really the nice thing about garlic scapes and how they curve is you really don't even need a bowl. They kind of are their own handle. You can really just carry them around with you, put them on your belt.
Which was the style at the time.
So if we're done fooling around for the day, I would say I really appreciate you guys watching. Quick little video. Please consider subscribing. We'll see you next time. If you're not dirty, you're not doing it right. Bye-bye.